it's taking long because she said she got one horse.
Shalom, Yahba Shem Yahshua Barakatah, Preaching Officer Yashla, reporting to you from boots on the ground. And I'm about to get into a real horrific and unfortunate and tragic death. I consider it a murder. It should be considered a homicide, but it's being treated differently because it involves Esau once again. Let's get right into it. Man dies in New York City subway after being placed in a chokehold by a fellow passenger. A man who was acting erratically on the New York City subway is dead after another passenger put him in a chokehold. Police and witnesses say, and an investigation into the incident is ongoing. Well, we know what that means. Here's everything we know about the deadly encounter. Called from original reporting and trusted partners, including the New York Daily News, CBS News, and others. Neely yelled and threw garbage at commuters, prompting another man identified as 24-year-old Marine veteran to intervene. I like how they put his age and then put he was a Marine veteran like it matters. He was an innocent bystander. He was a trained commuter like everybody else. He was not a police officer. He's not a law official, anything of that nature. Video footage of the encounter taken by Vasquez and posted to Facebook shows Neely, who was black, flailing his arms as he is strained in the chokehold by the veteran who is white. Two other men are seen standing over Neely in the 3-minute video, pushing his arms away as he remains in the chokehold. The 3 men then let go of Neely, who is seen lying motionless on the floor of the train. According to Vasquez, Neely was in the chokehold for nearly 15 minutes before he lost consciousness. When the police arrived, Neely was unresponsive and first responders were unable to revive him. He was taken to the local hospital where he was pronounced dead. The 24-year-old was taken in for questioning and released. The man that put the black man in the chokehold was white. Wasn't a police officer, wasn't a federal officer. He was just a regular citizen. Yeah, he was in the Marines. He's a war veteran, but he's a regular, everyday Joe, regular, everyday citizen. But for the fact that he's white, he gets questioned and released. Had he been black and put a white man in a chokehold, he would have been tased and shot to death in the subway on the train car in front of everybody else by police. And they're pronounced dead later on at the hospital. Again, this is the heinous stuff that we have to go through and we have to endure in this wicked-ass kingdom. And it's sickening, and his heart is heartbreaking, and it makes my stomach cringe to have to report this type of sick news. But if I don't report this type of news, how is the world going to get it? How is Israel going to know what's going on, whether it's in my zone or their own zone? You know, we get caught up in doing the Lord's work. We forget about the world that we're still living in because we're not of it anymore. But it's still going on, and we have to be kept abreast of everyday situations. But I'll save that for the next episode. This is Officer Yashla reporting to you again from Boots on the Ground. Shalom, Israel.